Shalom, Yasharala. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High. YAHAWAH BAHASHEM YAHAWAHSHI. Barak, atha, YAHAWAH BAHASHEM YAHAWAHSHI. YAHAWAH BAHASHEM YAHAWAHSHI. And today's topic I want to get is how could the wicked and righteous walk in the same path? You know, talking about the 2/3 specifically, and the elect. And so I'm just gonna go along with some couple of scriptures for y'all, and just bear with me. All right. So the first scripture is in Amos 3:3, and it says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" Yeah. So you know how y'all both gonna reconcile with each other if y'all got different opinions on stuff, you know, which is the righteous and the 2/3. You know, how could y'all both be agreed to each other if y'all believe the elect believes in Yahawashi, that's his true name. YAHAWAH Yahawashi is their true names, and the wicked could believe their names is God and Jesus. Well, that's just a title, you know. It's not their real names, you know. And I'm gonna bring out another scripture for y'all. The next one is in 1 Corinthians 12:2. It says, ye know that you were Gentiles. So Gentiles it's a twofold, which means Gentiles is the foreign nation, the other nation that's not on the 12 tribes of Israel. And the other explanation to the Gentile is when let's say they could be a Hebrew Israelite by blood, but they call themselves African American, you know, Muslim, you know, Buddhism, whatever, you know. And so they are considered Gentiles. Our own people are considered Gentiles because they believe in this false doctrine that they custom their lives to, you know. And the rest of the scripture says, carried away into these dumb idols. Yeah, they're dumb idols. Idol means false god, you know. So all these gods they worshiping is dumb, you know. It's false. It's not the real God. You know, YAHAWAH BAHASHEM YAHAWAHSHI is a real God, you know. And even as you were led, so yeah, it led them to it led them to think to follow a false religion, you know, which we're spiritual. It's not a religion, you know. And that's why people are lost for lack of knowledge, you know. And the next one is my next precept is Daniel. You know, that's why you got to give all props, you know, to the apostles, GMS, you know, that's speaking the real truth, the elders that's speaking the real truth and knowledge and wisdom, the bread and water that we need, you know, to and able to flourish in these troubling times that's coming up, you know. And the next one is Daniel 12:10. It says, many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So yeah, so all this stuff you can be telling, the wicked is never going to understand. They're never going to understand it because it's not meant for them to understand. They're meant, YAHAWAH BAHASHEM YAHAWAHSHI put the spirits on them for them to do wicked, you know. Because this is Yahweh's movie, you know. It's a protagonist, which the good guy, and the antagonist, the bad guy, you know. So it always has to be level, you know. So you know, Lord willing, now I'm elect, that we are elect, the elects are elects, you know. We'll continue to push to fish for the elect, you know. And that's it for that scripture. And you know, I got Jeremiah 3:15. It says, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Yeah, back to what I said earlier, you know, the elders and apostles of GMS that's speaking the real truth and doctrine, you know, going in all aspects of the Bible, the martial law, the RFID chip, you know, woman, You know, what else? You know, everything, man. Compared to Nate and General Yohana, they're not getting into certain scriptures because they're paid off by the Edomites. You know, so you know, YAHAWAH BAHASHEM YAHAWAHSHI, they're not dealing with Nate and General Yohana. You know, because they were paid off to say certain scriptures. All they say is the white man is the devil. Yeah, that's true, but it's a lot of aspects to it too. You know, it's not all about that. You know, and my last scripture is Hebrews chapter 6 verse 11. It says, "And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope until the end." Yeah, so you know, by keeping the right word, we're supposed to be diligent, you know, into the truth, you know, being in this word every day, whether we watching videos, you know, in the scriptures, or reading, you know, getting edified by our history, you know, because you can't be lukewarm, you know. YAHAWAH BAHASHEM YAHAWAHSHI, he'd rather have you to be hot or cold than lukewarm, you know. You know, he'd rather you be not in the truth or you in it, you know. You can't be warm. You can't be, you know, one day out the week, well, like 3 or 4 days out the week, you in the word, but as soon as you get out the word, the other 3 days, you know, you eating ribs, you know, you going out, you know, you hanging out with your enemies, which is the Edomites and the other nations, the Gentiles, you know, and he don't want you to do that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get these couple of scriptures to y'all, you know, just to fish for the elect, you know, making sure, you know, I'm keeping diligent in the word, you know, and you know, troubling times is coming. Jacob's trouble is coming. You know, they're gonna push the RFID chip soon. You know, Iran and North Korea, they're testing the missiles, you know, against us. So, you know, in that time, you just got to stay diligent and steadfast in the truth, man, and you know, just continue to pray, you know, be in the word, you know, pray, seek YAHAWAH BAHASHEM YAHAWAHSHI daily, and yeah, that's pretty much it, man. You'll be saved, you know. And you know, with that being said, I'm gonna say Shalom. You know, all praise go to the Most High, YAHAWAH BAHASHEM YAHAWAHSHI, and double honors to the apostles on the four corners of the earth that's speaking this truth and this word with sincere and diligence, you know. And that being said, Shalom, man. Peace.